Have you ever wondered what happens to your body when you sleep less than 5 hours every night? Sleep, it's not just about closing your eyes and drifting off into a dreamland. It's a crucial part of our lives that affects our health, mood, and overall well-being. On average, adults need around 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night, but this can vary depending on individual needs. During this time, our bodies go through several sleep cycles, each with a particular purpose. The deep sleep phase, for example, is when our bodies repair muscles and tissues, stimulate growth and development, boost immune function, and build up energy for the day ahead. On the other hand, the REM, or rapid eye movement stage, is when our minds are busy processing and consolidating emotions, memories, and stress. It's like a nightly housekeeping service for our brains. But what happens when we don't get the recommended amount of sleep? Let's find out in the next scene. Sleep deprivation is not as harmless as it may seem. It can have severe effects on our body and mind. You might think that missing a few hours of sleep here and there isn't a big deal, but the reality is quite different. Consistently sleeping less than 5 hours each night can lead to a plethora of health issues. Let's start with the brain. Lack of adequate sleep affects cognitive functioning, leading to slowed thinking, reduced attention span, and impaired problem-solving abilities. It's like trying to navigate through a thick fog. Everything becomes unclear and challenging. Memory is another aspect that takes a hit. When we sleep, our brain processes and consolidates the information we've gathered throughout the day. Without enough sleep, these memories might not get stored properly, leading to forgetfulness. Then there's mood. Ever noticed how irritable you get when you haven't had a good night's sleep? That's because sleep deprivation can cause mood swings and emotional instability. It can even lead to depression and anxiety over time. But the effects aren't confined to the brain. Your body suffers too. A weakened immune system is one of the first physical signs of sleep deprivation. Without enough sleep, our bodies can't produce enough protective infection-fighting substances like cytokines. This makes us more susceptible to infections and diseases. Also, chronic sleep deprivation increases the risk of serious health problems like heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. This is due to the disruption of important bodily processes like glucose metabolism and inflammation control. On the topic of weight gain, lack of sleep has been linked to increased appetite and cravings for high-calorie foods. It's a vicious cycle. You sleep less, you eat more, and gain weight, which can further disrupt your sleep. In a nutshell, sleep deprivation is like a slow poison, gradually degrading your health and quality of life. It's not something to be taken lightly. The effects of sleep deprivation are indeed alarming. But is there a way to reverse these effects? Let's find out. The damage caused by sleep deprivation can be reversed, and it starts with understanding the importance of good sleep hygiene. Sleep hygiene refers to the habits and practices that are conducive to sleeping well on a regular basis. It's about creating the optimal environment for restful, restorative sleep. One of the first steps is maintaining a regular sleep schedule. Our bodies thrive on routine, and going to bed and waking up at the same time every day can significantly improve sleep quality. Next, consider your sleep environment. A dark, quiet, and cool room can make a world of difference. Also, be mindful of what you consume close to bedtime. Caffeine and heavy meals can interfere with your ability to fall asleep, while electronics emit a blue light that can disrupt your sleep cycle. By making these small changes, we can not only improve sleep quality, but also reverse the damaging effects of sleep deprivation. By improving our sleep hygiene, we can reverse the effects of sleep deprivation and improve our overall health. Sleeping less than 5 hours every night can have severe effects on our body and mind. We've taken a deep dive into the realm of sleep and its importance, unraveling the science behind the necessity of a good night's rest. We've learned that sleep is not merely a passive state, but a dynamic process that plays a crucial role in our overall well-being. We've explored the dire consequences of sleep deprivation, a state where the mind and body are deprived of its much-needed rest. Chronic sleep deprivation can lead to a myriad of health problems, from cognitive impairment to severe physical health issues. But not all hope is lost. We've also discovered that these effects can be reversed. By making conscious efforts to improve sleep hygiene, adopting healthier lifestyle choices, and seeking professional help when needed, we can combat the adverse effects of sleep deprivation. So the next time you're tempted to skimp on sleep, remember the consequences. Good night and sleep well.